Boxing King Media in association with Boxro. James Metcalf, just seen you wrap up another day's training. We're literally a few weeks away from a world title opportunity for yourself. Before I talk about that, just going back a little bit, I think it's a bit of inspiration here for fighters who take losses. You took two back-to-back, at domestic level, but you turned it around. Just take me back to that moment where you turned it around. Did you have any moments where you kind of thought, you know what, this could be the end? I've lost two back-to-back. How am I going to recover from this?
Yeah. After them two defeats, I was thinking of calling it a day then. It was not just because I couldn't get back into boxing, just because I thought, I just felt like things weren't working out for me, and I didn't know. I knew I'd went through a few issues during them camps, and that's the only reason I probably carried on, because I knew it was better than what I'd shown. So that's the only thing that driven me.
You've obviously proven numerous times that you are box office when you fight. You leave it all in the ring. You've had some crazy wars. Even the Ted Cheeseman fight, I still remember that vividly. And then obviously your Spanish counterpart, Kerman, who's recently retired. When you're in them moments when you're trading blow to blow, fans are obviously jumping up and down, getting excited. But what's going through your mind when you're trading like that?
Just winning, really. It's just like, you do enough of that in sparring, and that's sort of my style. If I get into a fight, I'm not going to let off. So, but you've got to keep it smart as well. I'm not there to please the fans, but at the same time, I want a bit of something. Like, I'm not happy just with the fight just coasting, or I want it to be a bit of entertainment and a bit of hard work.
I think what I'm getting at is, do you buzz off it? Like, when you're there trading blow to blow, obviously getting punched back isn't great, but when you're landing shots and the fans are jumping up and down ringside, getting excited, do you buzz off that yourself whilst you're in ring?
No, not really, to be honest. I'm blanked that all out. I don't even hear the crowd, really. I heard one or two, my coaches, my dad, I hear their voices, but other than that, I'm just, determined to win. That's it, really.
Good stuff, man. You've got yourself a fight on Katie Taylor's undercard, a massive moment in Dublin in a few weeks' time, fighting Dennis Hogan. You've got a world title shot, and as I kind of started off with at the beginning, them two losses, and you managed to turn it around in 3 fights, which is a credit to yourself. So, how excited are you, man? Potentially could be a world champion in 3 weeks' time.
I'm going to be a world champion. I'm going to win this fight, and I'm going to show that. Sometimes you do go through hard times, and if you keep your head at it and you keep looking forward, you'll come through it. And after this fight, I'll be looking on bigger things.
Where do you kind of draw the line? Because yourself, Eddie Hearn as a promoter, he's seen you in fights where it's been entertainment. He's going to want that, but your trainer's not going to want that. What do you want? Do you find a happy medium in between where you want to box a bit and show the fans a little bit, or do you just want to get the W?
I just want W, that's it, yeah. I'd love a stoppage, but however the win comes, I'll take it.
Talking to Dennis Hogan, obviously he's got 30-odd wins and 4 losses to his record. He's got a recent win over Sam Eggington. I'm assuming you would have watched that fight. What did you make of
that? I watched bits of it, to be honest. I haven't watched the whole fight through. I've just seen highlights of it. But yeah, it looks like he just done enough most rounds, really.
And again, looking at his losses, he's lost at a very high level. Tim Tszyu, Jermaine Charlo, Munguia. Surprisingly, Munguia lost on a majority decision, but he's been stopped twice. From what you've seen, what does JJ Metcalf do to him?
It's going on them losses, He moved up to middleweight, I think, to box Charlo, which is, we give it his all in there. Tszyu looks a good prospect. Not prospect, he's sort of known, but. And then Munguia, he won that fight. I think he won the fight. Do you know what I mean? But I just think it's my time, and if you get the best version of myself, I don't think I get beat.
Good stuff, man. And just a quick word on your trainer, Joe McNally. Joe's making a real name, putting himself on the British scene as one of the top emerging trainers. Just a word on Joe and how you find working with him.
No, it's brilliant. Joseph and Declan have both worked together brilliantly, and you know, they've just brought a different side to me. No, you know, it's, my dad's always been there and taught me everything I know, sort of thing, but it's just like the structure and, you know, the game plans they're coming up with is perfect for me.
Good stuff. James, like I said, it's the first time I've spoken to you, and to be fair, I didn't know what to expect, and I was assuming because of the way you fight, you're going to be loud and brash, but you're complete opposite. You're like silent killer.
Yeah, I'm not brash, I'm not loud. To be honest, I don't even like doing these interviews, but you know, I don't mind if I'm just talking to someone like yourself just in front of you, but if it goes to them press conferences and stuff, I can't talk and like get worked up inside and just don't know what to say.
Well, it's a cliche saying where fighters say, I do my talking in the ring. You literally do your talking in the ring.
Yeah, I have to. I'm not the best, that's all.
Yeah. Well, as long as you keep doing that, mate, keep entertaining the fans, and keep getting the wins, and hopefully become a world champion in a few weeks. I wish you all the best, man. Anything else you want to add, James, before I let you go?
No, that's it. Just tune in and thank you for having me, mate.
No worries. I'm going to rename you the Silent Assassin. It's James Metcalf. Thank you.